So there's been a bunch of updates to the story of the young woman who alleged to have gotten hit in the face after turning down a young man that was asking for her phone number. She went viral, and then people started to pick apart the content of her character to understand the likelihood that she is telling the truth. The GoFundMe account, which has accumulated over $40,000, is now officially under investigation. But before that, let's go through the update that the bricked young lady posted on her GoFundMe. So you'll see here that although they've reached over the $25,000 goal, the donations have slowed up. I think it's been at $41,000 for a couple of days now, as the content of her character, as well as the likelihood of the legitimacy of what it is that happened to her, came into question. Here is her update, posted by this Kiara lady, who's not a public figure to my knowledge, so we won't dive into who she is. But thank you all again for your support. As many of you have seen, beyond the physical assault itself, Rhoda is now the subject of online attacks and accusations of scamming. Okay, it's interesting also as well that this post comes up right after the money has slowed down. Anyway, these are baseless claims and bullying and harassment. It's incredible to think that the questioning of the legitimacy of the story, when we've poked so many damn holes into it, comes across as bullying, but it's weaponized words in order to escape accountability. Please do not believe them. On top of navigating all of this backlash and continued violence, I'm sorry, was someone else hit in the face with a brick? What do you mean continued violence? Again, weaponizing words to make it seem worse than what it actually is. She's now expected to prove and parade her abuse. No one is expecting that. People actually want a description of the assailant. Remember, this was about protecting Black women. If you give us a description of who it is that hit you, then perhaps it can increase the likelihood of the cops finding whoever this person is. Or how about an explanation of how so many situations in her life have turned into violence? Or a description of why exactly she refers to Black women and Black men in such repugnant terms? Or how about an explanation of why you wanted $25,000 after you receive the brick? Neither of us are interested in arguing with trolls or evil people on the internet. Well, how about having a discussion with people that have real questions and want real answers? But she would like to stay transparent with all of you all who have supported her so much already, you suckers. Over the next few days, she will share more documentation proving the extent of her injuries and the validity of her claims. I hope that she does. I'll go over it if they ever do such. Again, thank you for your continued support. And please send her good thoughts and prayers, and goddamn it, send us more money to continue to help navigate her injuries in the campaign of hate that has resulted from this. What I've learned in this content creation shit is that no matter what side of the fence that you are on, there are always going to be people to ride for you. There will always be people to believe in you. No matter how much of the evidence or the chips are stacked up against you, if you rally behind the idea of me good, them enemy, continuing to galvanize your value around whatever your mission is, then people will still support. I'd also like to give a big shout out to the Celebrity podcast. She actually reported the GoFundMe and she shares the proof. The GoFundMe account is officially under investigation. Take note, ladies, if you lie on men, I will find you and I will expose you. That sounds like a quote from the goddamn movie Taken. I won't stop until you are held accountable. Let's read. Hello, Daphne. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. We appreciate you helping us keep GoFundMe a safe and secure place to fundraise. Please know that we will investigate this fundraiser and take appropriate action based on our findings. If you have any additional information to add to your report, you can reply directly to this email. We also encourage you to contact law enforcement officials in your area if you believe this organizer is committing fraud or breaking the law in any way. So I'm not sure if Daphne contacted law enforcement in her area, but she absolutely called Houston PD.
Major Sauce, I can help you.
Yes, hi. I wanted to check the status of a police report. An African-American woman said that over a week ago she was assaulted with a brick by a black man, and no one's been able to find this assailant. So I just wanted to make sure that the police report was filed because we're concerned citizens.
She said she made a police report. She made one.
Okay. The thing about it is she might have made that police report, but she's not telling us what the assailant looks like. So how does that help empower black women who might be in the Houston area? That's what I'm saying, because the police department is not giving us any information as well. Even if she did go to you guys and file the report, how come you guys are not updating your sites on what we need to be looking for? I mean, a man assaulted a woman for saying no to her, him asking her for a number. I think we should know at least what the guy looks like so we can be on alert and help out.
Very fair.
So we're just making sure this isn't a hoax, because she keeps giving people updates but not telling us anything about the assailant. If I was attacked with a brick, I'm going to tell you he's tall with dreads, gold teeth. We have nothing but her saying she filed a police report, and that's not enough for us.
Okay.
And this incident happened over a weekend, a couple days ago, and we still don't know nothing. I just want to confirm that it is an investigation going on. She couldn't even tell us that much. Anyone can file a police report, but how does that empower the next black woman who could be a victim of this man with the brick? That's all I'm saying.
Okay. What's her last name?
Osman, Osman.
What's her first name?
Rhoda, Roda. She went live on TikTok September the 3rd to let everyone know that she was assaulted. So that's how long this case has been, and we know nothing. And I just want to make sure my family is safe. That's all. Yes, because her being a black woman saying that there's a man going around assaulting black women for not giving up their phone number, that's pretty dangerous. And in my history, anyone that's ever been assaulted, they give you a description of a person. We know nothing of what this black man looks like. We just know he's black. And that's just not enough for us when it's been almost a week and a few days.
I think what's interesting about this line of questioning is that, remember from the original video, she was exclaiming that she got hit in the face with a brick. Now, off the top, going live after something like that has happened prior to the police being there is odd. But if you go up on TikTok to talk about this, her focus was on shaming the men around her. It was not on exposing whoever this person was. Again, very peculiar and odd behavior. I would imagine that the majority of women that has had something like this happen to them would not hesitate to give a description.
So you can say you filed the police report, but can you at least tell us what we need to be on the lookout for? So if we see this individual, we can call it in and help you. That's all.
She has no information, so there's no way you're going to know.
So is that why you guys haven't been able to report anything to the public? Because you guys don't have enough detail?
Correct. If she don't give me information, how are we supposed to go find somebody?
That is very true, ma'am. And I'm sorry that's happening. Is there anything we can do as the public to help her? Because we're just concerned.
There's nothing you can do for her but pray for her.
But pray for her? Okay. And I'm sorry, ma'am. I know that there's other people out there who are in more serious situations. I'm just a black woman myself. And I want to make sure this black woman is protected, because she says she's not getting the protection from men and police like she's supposed to. But how are you guys supposed to protect her when she's not giving you guys details? Right. So I'm with you, ma'am. I'm with you. You're doing a great job.
Nothing in there.
Well, ma'am, you have, I'm sorry for laughing, but you're wonderful. And the reason why I do these checks is because a lot of women do like to go viral. And they like to create a story that didn't exist. And last year, I exposed 11 African-American women who lied to get GoFundMe donations and things like that. So this woman here not only went viral on TikTok, but a page called The Shade Room posted her story, and it allowed her to garner $42,000 from people. So when we started asking for details, that's when she kind of backed off and went rogue. And if you're a real...
And guess what? I'm not going to go into details. That's the same thing she did when I was asked what's going on. No.
See? And so, and me, I have 4 college degrees, 2 are in criminal justice. I said to her, if you were really assaulted, you would give us a description unless it never happened. So she blamed a whole race of black men and then told us 2 days ago that she did file a police report with you guys, giving you details. So then we asked her, what does the guy look like? Then she goes rogue again. So I knew she was lying. And I know you can't tell me everything, but I appreciate what you've told me thus far. You're a blessing.
Shout out again to Celebrity D, aka the Queen of Accountability. She out here doing the Lord's work, and I support it. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. I have no sympathy for false allegations whatsoever. Every time that I do a video like this, there's so many men down into the comment section that have their own stories of false allegation. Shit, I got videos on my channel that talk through my own false allegation. The reason why they run so rampant in our society today is that no one holds the false accusers accountable. But that changes from here on out. Until next time, YouTube. Peace!